Hello, and welcome to the InfoZoom video series. My name is Stephen Pescalo. I'm president of SoftLake Solutions, and today what I'd like to talk about is aging analysis. Aging analysis is a very common business need for analytics, specifically in financial analytics and anywhere that you are dealing with receivables. What we do is we categorize each individual receivable into different buckets, like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days are the ones that are typically used, but you could also identify other categories as well. It's often also used in auditing when you want to audit your financial management practices, sometimes also involved in investigations. How to do this in InfoZoom, it's pretty straightforward. We do offer a template um, that we provide for free to our customers that will have the aging analysis in the template. Or what you could do is you can go ahead and create them manually as well, the individual attributes, and I'll show you how you do that. So the first thing you do is within InfoZoom, of course, you bring in your data, either database or files, Excel, flat files. Once you have it in there, you can use this template like I mentioned, or you can go ahead and create your own. So the first thing you want to do is you want to identify when you want your analysis to start. And so you might start like on June 30th, for example. If you wanted to, you also have the capability of maybe doing it at a particular day, like today, for example. To do that, under analysis attributes, you have here under formula a lot of different options that you can use. And one of them is going to use the day of today, which is also very commonly used for many types of analysis. So here is today. You could use that as well to identify today as the date that you want to start your analysis. So here you can see I picked this June 30th. Now my invoice date, that's going to come from you and from your data, either an ERP system or a financial system. I purposely chose here kind of a more European format, which is a day, month, year format, versus the more typical month, day, year format that we would see in the US. But the InfoZoom doesn't care so much about the formats. It's one thing that's nice about InfoZoom in that way. So in this case, here I have an amount and then days. So to do the calculation on days, how to do that, you can see here is just simply it's as of date minus your invoice date. So to do that, of course, you just have to go ahead and say as of date. You hit your control button, invoice date, and then under analysis, you can hit this little minus sign to be able to create that attribute. And it would go ahead and create one that has these different days. And I also put color coding on them so I can identify the ones that are higher risk, higher than 120 days. I can go ahead and just select high here and then drill into those dates and transactions. So in this case, you can see June 30th versus, October 13th, for example. And then I'll go ahead and go back. And then what happens is also, this is the categorization. It's really just it's a simple attribute for aging. And what you do here is, again, under analysis attributes, you would go ahead and create the sixth tab, allows you to see the different categories. So in this case, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. To create these, again, pretty straightforward. You just go ahead and put in the criteria that you want to do. So in this case, days are less than or equal to 30. And then this is the text that you're actually going to see in InfoZoom. And you do that, in this case, I put in for 6 different categories. You can, again, have as many as you like. So once you do that, then it's pretty straightforward to go ahead and see the funnel. Hit that little funnel there. And then you can see the distribution of the different days. I often like to do a graph of it so I can see probably bar chart probably makes more sense, but you can see kind of the distribution here, the number of transactions that are less than 30 days, 60, 90, etc. So it's these three probably I would want to spend more time at looking at this, in this case, these 16 different transactions. So that's the video series. If you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, good luck with your InfoZoom analysis. Thanks.